How's it going, guys? I'm out here at the bunker silo. Need to cut this plastic back. So our silage shaver wasn't working over the weekend. You can see how much less straight the face is on this bunk right now. Just had an oil leak on the skid steer. We got that fixed up. Should be able to use the shaver again now. We're almost to the back of this middle bunker. Got about 30 feet or so. So I'm out here at the house now. I'm gonna start working at backfilling. They poured the basement a week ago now, so they're saying it's strong enough to put dirt against. They came and sprayed a sealer on the outside. I'm gonna fill this garage area all the way up and then just go around the outside of the basement. They came and laid this I-beam in here the other day. Just one beam across the basement. There's gonna be a couple posts under it. And there's a couple more pieces of metal over there that have to use at other spots. I think the trusses are coming tomorrow and they're gonna start framing next week. So I need to be ready for that. The back wall of the basement's longer and they made it a little bit thicker concrete. It's 10 inches thick. Got some comments, people asking if there's rebar in there. Yeah, they used rebar. They laid it long ways in the forms, and there's vertical pieces too. They stuck down into the footers somehow. It's not really common for people to insulate the outside of basement walls around here. The frost doesn't usually get too deep. And if we do want to insulate it, we can do that from the inside later. The whole west side of the house and the north side is protected by the garage and the porch. So the frost really shouldn't get too deep down the basement there. It's still below freezing right now. Might be a little hard to dig into this dirt at first. The weather's warmed up, but it was cold over the weekend. We got about 8 inches of frost on the top of this dirt pile. We got the garage all filled in, close to where it needs to be. Gotta fill this all in now. Trusses just showed up. So that's the next day here. I've been working at backfilling throughout the week as I have time. I'm gonna try to get a lot done today. Andrew's actually here to help, so we're gonna run a second skid loader. Andrew's gonna run the little New Holland and put stone in the garage and the porch area so that it doesn't get all muddy when they're working there. And then they'll have to add some stone and grade it nice for concrete later. They'll also be concreting the basement floor, but they'll do that after the framing's done. They'll do the garage, porch, and basement at the same time. I'm just gonna keep picking away at the dirt. It takes some time. I could use a skid steer with tracks on it for this job. getting this ramp filled in that they were using to get down to the basement. I just don't want to throw any rocks against the edge of the house there, trying to be careful. I got the back side of the house done. Looks like the wall held up. It's a long straight wall, but they made it 10 inches thick and there's extra rebar in there. Andrew's got the garage pretty much done. I want to move this steel out of the way so I can get in here with dirt. Just gonna set these I-beams over there in the grass. Well, it's Friday now. Andrew's here today again, helping me out. We're scraping out the dry cow barn. See if he can run the bedding spreader. With Fonzie being away all week, I was having to take care of this. It's not something I do that often anymore. We got all the grading done at the house yesterday for the most part. It's important to keep the dry cow pen clean. I think it might not be as important because they're not milking, but they can pick up other health problems while they're in here, and especially now with us just using selective dry cow therapy, that means we got to make sure we're extra careful to keep them clean. We just dropped off another load of stones here for the driveway. Just want to get this spread out, try to keep the mud off the road as they're coming in and out to work. Everything's filled in. Andrew got stone in the garage and the porch there. We got rid of that whole dirt pile out front, leveled that out. Today is Friday before New Year's. On Tuesday they're going to be here to start framing, so pretty excited about that. It's going to start looking like a house pretty quick now. Say about 3 weeks they can get it framed. I don't think this video is going to quite capture the amount of time it took to do the backfilling for this house. 15 hours or so probably on the skid loader working at this dirt. Some of the fill was pretty rough with bigger rocks in it, and there was frozen dirt. I definitely have respect for guys who do excavating for a living. You think you're sitting in a machine all day, it should be easy work, but it actually gets kind of tiring. Back was getting sore, and see if we get this driveway looking nice. Guys, see you in the next one.